You wake up to sunlight streaming through your window and you feel lighter. Your energy rises. Your mood lifts. The world outside seems more welcoming, more alive. And then there are mornings in the cold gray of winter when even getting out of bed feels like climbing a mountain. The sky's heavy, the air is sharp, and everything inside you feels slower, heavier, quieter. Have you ever wondered why? Why do the seasons seem to change not only the world outside, but also the world within you? Is happiness tied to the turning of the earth, the length of the days, the warmth of the sun? Or is it something deeper, something we create, regardless of the weather? Psychologists and neuroscientists have been studying this for decades. There is something called Seasonal Affective Disorder, often shortened to SAD. It's a type of depression that follows the rhythms of the seasons. When winter arrives and daylight shrinks, some people feel their mood sink as well. The brain produces less serotonin, the feel-good chemical, and the lack of sunlight disrupts melatonin, which affects sleep and energy. In simple terms, less light, less joy. But this is only part of the story, because not everyone feels the same way. Some people thrive in winter, the calm, the quiet, the invitation to turn inward. Others feel most alive in summer, when days are long and life feels expansive. Some love autumn, with its crisp air and golden colors, the sense of change and reflection. Others find joy in spring, the season of beginnings, when the world blooms again. So maybe happiness isn't in the seasons themselves, but in how we respond to them. Maybe the real power lies not in the weather, but in our awareness of it. Think about it. The seasons are teachers. Winter teaches patience and rest. Spring teaches renewal and hope. Summer teaches energy and abundance. Autumn teaches letting go and gratitude. If you are willing to listen, every season has a lesson that shapes not only your environment, but also your soul. Where we go wrong is in resisting the seasons rather than embracing them. We long for summer in the middle of winter. We wish for cool breezes in the heat of July. We want the flowers of spring without enduring the dormancy of winter. But life does not work like that. Happiness does not come from having only one season. It comes from learning to find meaning in all of them. Psychologists say that much of our suffering comes from resistance. We resist what is, wishing it were different. But peace comes when we align with reality, when we adapt instead of fight. So the question is not, which season makes me happiest? The question is, how can I bring myself fully into this season, whatever it is? In winter, happiness might mean slowing down, giving yourself permission to rest, to reflect, to heal. In spring, happiness might mean daring to begin again, planting seeds both in soil and in your own life. In summer, happiness might mean embracing joy, laughter, community, and the fullness of life. In autumn, happiness might mean gratitude, learning to release what no longer serves you, and preparing for transformation. If you think about it, seasons mirror the human journey. We all have winters, times of stillness, endings, or struggle. We all have springs, moments of rebirth and possibility. We all have summers, periods of growth and vitality. And we all have autumns, times of letting go, of harvesting what we've built, of change. Happiness comes not from clinging to one season, but from flowing through them all. But here's the paradox. Even if seasons influence us, happiness is still a choice. Two people can live under the same sky, in the same weather, and experience completely different lives. One sees the rain as misery, the other sees it as music. One sees winter as darkness, the other sees it as rest. It is not only the season, it is the story we tell ourselves about the season. So if you find yourself unhappy in winter, ask, what meaning can I give this season? If summer feels overwhelming, ask, what balance can I create in this abundance? If autumn feels heavy with endings, ask, what beauty is there in letting go? If spring feels uncertain, ask, what courage can I take from beginnings? Happiness is not in waiting for the perfect season. It is in shaping your life so that every season becomes meaningful. Think of the happiest moments of your life. Did they really depend on the weather? Or did they depend on presence, on love, on connection? Chances are the most meaningful moments had little to do with temperature and everything to do with your heart. And yet, environment does matter. Light affects your brain. Movement affects your body. If you want to increase happiness in winter, step outside for even 10 minutes of daylight. If you want to embrace summer without burnout, create moments of stillness within the heat of activity. We can't control the seasons, but we can control our rituals within them. So maybe happiness isn't about asking which season is best. Maybe it's about asking, how do I bring the best of myself to this season? Happiness grows when you stop longing for the next season and start living fully in the one you're in. Happiness grows when you align your rhythms with nature, when you rest in winter, rise in spring, shine in summer, and reflect in autumn. Happiness grows when you stop fighting the cycles of life and start flowing with them. Because life itself is seasonal. There will be times when you bloom and times when you fall. There will be moments of warmth and moments of cold. There will be light and darkness, beginnings and endings, and none of it is wrong. It is all part of the design. The seasons remind us that nothing lasts forever, not the joy, not the pain. If you are in a hard season now, know this: it will pass. If you are in a joyful season, cherish it, because it too will pass. This truth is not meant to make you sad, but to make you alive, to remind you that every moment is precious, because no moment can be repeated. So, does happiness depend on the seasons? Maybe partly, but more than that, happiness depends on your perspective, your choices, your willingness to live fully in whatever season you are given. Don't wait for spring to feel renewed. Choose renewal now. Don't wait for summer to feel alive. Choose joy now. Don't wait for autumn to feel grateful. Choose gratitude now. Don't wait for winter to feel peaceful. Choose rest now. Happiness is not a season. It is a practice. And just like the earth keeps turning, you too can keep choosing, keep growing, keep becoming.